welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review, episode number 24. Yep, the season's back. The anime is back for the first time in over a year. Yes. Yeah, here's the thing. The previous season ended like almost exactly like 1 year ago. Like, oh my gosh, it's been that long since the ending of the previous season. Mm-hmm. Yep. It has really been that long. Like, the last episode aired on September 29th, 2018. Though the dub was released actually just a few months ago. Yeah, it's been over a year since they released an episode for the series. Yep. Now, what is this first episode called? Now, I'm also reviewing New Chapter of the manga. The 60th episode, which is the 65th episode of the series, is the scoop on UA Class 1A. I'm also going to cover the 246th chapter of the manga, Message. As for the anime episode itself, does this one adapt anything from the manga? Nope, it's a filler episode. Yep. First episode of the season, and it essentially put a filler episode as a media piece. Yep. Excuse me, people are still reeling from the death of All Might, so we have this mysterious freelance reporter who just basically just comes into the office. Everyone's like, we need something new. Something we haven't heard before. So, the freelance reporter appears in this episode. I think it's Torito, I think his name is. Yeah, he appears, as far as I can tell, he's probably going to be his only appearance in the series because I don't think he's going to appear any other time in the series. Tento Taraka, yes. And this guy's got a quirk. It's not revealed later on in the episode. He just comes in and he's able to, well, persuade the female editor of this newspaper that he could go in and get himself a scoop for the newspaper. Like, okay, I'll work up with security because security's got really, really tight because of all the multiple villain attacks in the place. So it goes in the dorm room. Yeah, we can see pretty much almost everybody who's in the series at this point. Yep. Like everybody, like we get pretty much sort of a recap of pretty much everybody in this series, like starting with Ingenium down to the end of the class. Yeah, everybody gets sort of a bio. Like for Ingenium, they mention that he's the younger son of the owner of the company, and well, he's actually the younger brother. It's probably because well his parents are very famous too, just like his brother. There's no mention unless when it comes to when he gets to Shudo, he mentions him. He does bring up in this interview that he's the son of Endeavor, because I think everybody knows that. But he addressed everybody by their real name, not by their code names, which I get why he would do that, because, well, they're just starting their careers. Eraserhead's in the episode. He doesn't do anything except stop Pop off of being a regular reporter because he thinks it's a female reporter, but nope, it's a male reporter. And he just takes random pictures of them at random opportunities. He thinks he's using the cameras around his neck, but nope. Yep. And then he talks to Deku and figure who's the successor to All Might. He talks to Deku for a little while. Yeah, and of course he reveals he talked to the Pussycats. The wild, wild Pussycats. Yeah, the superheroes who last appeared back in the Hideout Raid arc. Yeah, that's what the last time they were seen. And he talked to the nephew of one of them, and, well, then all of a sudden, like not long after he leaves, of course he takes a little snapshot. It's revealed that he has a quirk. It's called camera lens. Yeah, he can have a camera lens appear anywhere in his body. And the printer, for when he takes a picture, comes out of his freaking chest. I'm like, is this building similar to Momo's? Where pull something directly out of your chest. Yeah, it's similar, but I don't think it's the same exact quirk. It's a similar style thing. After talking a while, All Might shows up. No, he's not in his muscular form. He just, well, reveals that he basically been gone most of the day because, well, he went out to see his doctor. Well, because the guy is ill. And then he stops by a place to get something to eat. And, of course, apparently the owner of this convenience store just happened to be a big All Might fan. Just gave him some food and an umbrella for free because, well, he's one of the superheroes. If he goes back, reveals and food he gave him? Meat buns. No, I've never tried these things before. But what this guy says is really good. Otaku basically witnesses the whole thing. Of course, All Might comes like right before the reporter does. And of course, you get a chance to eat one of the meat buns. Of course, Otaku watches Deku. Yeah, it's been very heavily. It's been openly stated in the series that the girls kind of know that Otaku's in love with Deku, but she hasn't told him yet. And by the second most recent arc of the series, her feelings actually returned after she's been suppressing them all this time. Currently in the manga, in the series she's still suppressing them. Yep. I mean, it's implied that Deku. It's been implied through the whole series that he might have feelings for her, but it's never supposed to reveal. I mean, I think he does. I mean, he blushes every time he sees Otaku. He's like, so close, so close. Why? Doesn't think Otaku's gonna kiss him? Who knows? Yep. He goes off and reveals that, yeah, he didn't get a scoop, but he did get a picture of All Might eating a meat bun. And apparently they're... It's kind of like these people are kind of like TMZ in a way. They're not like a regular reporting agency. It's like TMZ. They report on anything a celebrity does. Yes. That's what it seems like to me when it comes to this particular agency. It's like TMZ. But that's the news episode for you. Yep, next week we're going back to canon episodes, and it looks like we're going to start with chapter number 125. And we're probably going to see the debut of the Lou Girl in just episode 2. First, you have this wonderful cover image showing a preview of the season. For the season I'm watching right now. Then we see a cover image of various characters in like different outfits. I see Froppy, Otaku, Deku. I think it's one of the big three. I don't remember her name. She's the female of the big three with blue hair. Earjack, Momo, Invisible Girl, and Pinky. Chapter starts off with Todoroki just sitting at his headquarters, looking at all of his scars he's got. He doesn't have any of his hands. He destroyed all of his hands except for one. He basically is going for a checkup, and this pretty much takes up the first part of the chapter. Just look over his ability, and of course, preparing for. Of course, Deborah looks at the books for 4 months from now. That of course continues from flip from the last chapter. We see a little bit of Hawks. Of course, then, well, we have Burnout. I think that's her name. Yeah, she's one of the psychics. Like, and well, in case of you, well, since Deborah requested Shudo, you two be working with this. We psychics, and of course, Baku's like, excuse me, I came here to watch the number one work close up. You'll be able to calm down, Kachin. No, I understand. I'm sure he be expecting to work only with psychics. I'll try talking to him. And then, speaking of the devil, All Might comes to his office. Their interns at their interns. Shudo, Deku, Bakudo. I'll be watching over you three. And of course, Hawks talking with Dabi. Dabi, you do a huge favor by underestimating, stealing their glory. Right moment. Of course, and then we have several people from the class show up in this particular panel, like this whole page. We see Dark Shadow. I see Ingenium. I see Earjack. I see the Sugar Guy. I don't remember his name. Strong Guy. Let's see. I see Pinky. I see Momo. I see Mount Lady with electricity. I don't remember his name. The Harding guy. Yeah, they're all just basically just also. Yeah, we see people also from class 1B, and we see the guy from another school, and we're just basically going about their day. And that's the chapter. We see a little bit of Blue Girl. I don't remember her name. She was one that Deku first met at the internship arc. Yep, she's basically at the UA Academy, and she's there. And well, it's like basically this whole like last couple pages. It's just a preview of what we're going to expect in this particular arc. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. But if you look at this chapter as a whole, not much happens with this chapter at all. That's the kind of the dumb thing about this chapter. It's like we get very little progression. It's like we're progressing very slowly. It's like we started really good for the first couple chapters of this arc, and all of a sudden, like past few chapters, it's like everything up until like the last chapter came out, everything has been really, really good. I've thoroughly been enjoying it. This chapter is just a little bit of regression on Todoroki, because I think he's going to be villain this arc. He could be, who knows. But as for Endeavor, he just sits in his office, reads a book, and then it says he's watching over Deku, Bakudo, and Shudo. Not much to it this chapter. It's pretty much, if you look at it, because the anime just came back, so maybe that the writer is basically trying to give the series basically like just a preview. It's like this whole chapter is simply a preview of what you can probably expect to see in this arc. Maybe some spin-off stuff, maybe, but who knows? It all depends upon the writer of My Hero Academia. Mm-hmm. But this chapter overall feels like a tremendous step down from the past couple chapters. So I'm gonna give this chapter roughly a 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's just an okay chapter. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's it for this particular review. Now, I did say yesterday I wouldn't have any time to do reviews, but I apparently have time to review now. But I'm only going to do one more review, and yeah, I'm not going to do any more reviews. So, I mean, if you're expecting a review case closed today, this website probably doesn't come out today. Won't expect that until probably Wednesday. Or Tuesday at latest. Mm-hmm. Yep. But see you next view. Bye.